Frozen Dawn is a melodic black metal band from Madrid, Spain, and Decline of the Enlightened Gods is a long-awaited third full-length album, which finds the band expanding upon like, where they've always kind of been, which is in the realm of a more modern take on, well, modern beyond the 90s take on melodic black metal, and that didn't wasn't really where they started. They started playing a more just generally Norwegian slash Swedish take on it, which was inspired by the late 90s and everything from Satyricon to Immortal. They weren't that deep into it, but their sound eventually developed as different members joined and the core trio changed over time. So this album, this third one, is much more similar to what you would expect from Necrophobic since 2006, Thulcandra, and their older stuff was maybe closer to like Thy Primordial, where there was a more clear sense of maybe just a little bit more Norwegian style in there with the guitar work, and that band was always kind of been in between, with a little bit of death metal in there too. So this album, I think it's a little bit on the nose that they cover a song from Necrophobic's Hrim Thursum, because this album really does sound like it was inspired by that, as opposed to, like an Immortal and a lot of the other things that they talk about. So this isn't necessarily, uh, this is a bit more heavy metal influenced than you would find if you're out there and you see melodic black metal and you're expecting something like Sacramentum. So we'll go to the clip of Oath of a Forgotten Past, and you can kind of pick up on some of those notes. So as a listening experience, this album is too much of a good thing for the most part. I think that it overstates itself near by the end. It gets somewhere pretty interesting. Everything from the album art to the whole presentation is pretty sharp, and the sound is great for this record. I found the lyrics are just kind of interesting. They have their own themes here, which center around the Winterland, which I sort of saw as a way of communicating like a Blashirk kind of thing. And all that's interesting and whatnot, but it's a little bit long. It's not as catchy as it intends to be a lot of the time. And uh, I just kind of fell off of it after a while. So it's still a moderately high recommendation. This is a good band in this style, and I think it's an improvement from the last record, which was good but different. And this is leaning into a little bit more of a bombastic style, a little more direct melodies, and just it's exuberant with the amount of ideas that it puts out, and I appreciated that. So go ahead and check out the full review, read a little bit closer, and listen to another song while you look at the score.